Do 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 do.
I'm done with you, recruits. Every one of you pathetic.
Wait, was there one just right out here? Oh yeah, I suppose I should actually activate these. Oh, what's in here? Oh. Oh, I should have done this with Solus here. Oh, he would have liked that. Well, too late. So sad. Ow. Okay, there is one. This is gonna hurt. Slightly. Okay, where's that other shard? Ah, there you are. Hey, got it. And with that, oh, wrong button. And with that, Skyhold. Alrighty then. All right, Colin. I hope you're ready. 'Cause we need to get that quest done here. Hopefully.
Committed to independence, eh? Shame.
What for?
He likes them. Truly?
Very much, Lady Ambassador.
It's just butter and sugar. Ferelden taste is so simple.
Huh. Butter and sugar. That's an interesting mix. That is an interesting mix. Okay. Connections. Pull it back, back, back. Okay, so this isn't the right thing. Am I gonna make a hard... Oh. What was that? Huh. Something popped. Or at least something felt like it popped. Or cracked. One of the two. Connections, nobility, knowledge. Yes. Sterling, thanks to a few well-placed acquaintances and a carefully crafted reputation, merchants will pay the Inquisition 10% more for items sold to them. Ooh, rare stocks, huh? Leverage the organization's... Oh, okay. Wants to say they once did business with the Inquisitor's shops, offer to buy and sell for 50% better prices. Interesting. All right. Now that that's done with, arcane knowledge? No, forces is next because we're gonna go ahead and take underworld knowledge next. Then advanced focus into master focus into yeah, underworld knowledge, advanced focus, master focus. Okay, you're still up. Okay, how much longer do you got? You got 6 minutes, buddy. Okay, 6 minutes. Okay, how long is the... How long is that gonna take? Oh, you're not even going to tell me? How rude. Rude. Oh, that wasn't me, apparently. It was this, it was my... Okay.
Inquisitor, I must speak with you.
What is
Yes?
it?
I must explain something first about the Montillier's fortunes.
I remember you said your family had been forbidden from trading in Olay.
It's devastated our finances. The Montillier's have, in fact, been in debt for over 100 years.
You don't seem poverty-stricken.
Debt or no, you appear to be surviving.
That isn't enough. A disaster could wipe us out completely. For generations, we've done everything to keep creditors at bay. Sold our lands to stave off interest. It's just... it is infuriating to see my family still reduced to this. I'm to become head of our house. If I sell any more of our land, my family will become destitute. That cannot be my legacy to them.
But you're not actually poor.
Most people worry about their next meal, never mind an estate.
I'm not blind, but I worry for my family. My foolish sister Yvette with her daydreams. My brothers trying to rebuild our fleet with their own hands. Is it wrong to hope they never know hardship?
Well, can I help?
Is there anything I can do?
I'd almost solved our problems. For a while. I negotiated a chance to reinstate the Montillier's as landed traders in Orlais. We could rebuild with that. But when I dispatched paperwork to Val Royeaux, I've just learned my carriers were murdered. And the documents restoring my family's trading status destroyed.
And who would go that far? Go to those
Who
troubles.
hates the Montillier's enough to do that?
Leliana made inquiries that bore success. Comte Boisvert, a nobleman in Val Royeaux, claims to know who killed my messengers. He has a request that you come when I meet him, so he's seen publicly conferring with you.
And what will that get him?
What will being seen with me gain the Comte?
The Comte will drop hints at parties he's to meet with an important visitor. Allies and rivals will take note. Once he's met you, there will be speculation. The Comte will subtly spin reports to his advantage. He will use us. But if he knows who killed my people, I ask that we indulge him.
He sounds desperate, really.
I hope the Comte isn't making up information just to be seen with me.
I will take full responsibility if that's the case, Inquisitor. I must know who killed my couriers just to harm my family.
Meet with Josephine and Valroy. Well, I know where we're going next, chat. Let's go. Uh-huh. Yep. Boom. Oh, no. Yes. Yes. Boom. All right.
Good morning, Valoyant.
I've no beef with the Inquisition, but you will not station here. Disaster is what it is, and you know it. Yes,
Okay, I actually have not been back here since we talked with the Chantry and the Templars went rogue. So once we're done with this, we're gonna be around exploring a bit.
Do you know where this noble wanted to meet us?
I do. The Comte Boisvert's invited us to his mansion, not far from here. I pray he clears up the deaths of my messengers, as promised.
Well, let's go see him.
Lead the way.
Welcome, my friend.
Thank you for seeing us, Comte Boisvert.
The honor is mine. Please, sit.
Looking
It's an
up
honor
close
to
now
assist
to
such distinguished guests.
my armor. Doesn't look all that great. This seems dangerous for you.
I hope helping us doesn't endanger you.
Hardly. Even a brush with someone as well known as yourself can become a great asset in Valroyo. Giving you the identity of those who murdered Lady Montile's messengers seemed the least I could do. Have you heard of the House of Repose?
The Assassin's League?
Colin is
My
ready.
contacts obtained a copy of a document in the archives. Contract for a life.
The House of Repose is hereby sworn to eliminate anyone attempting to overturn the Montiliers' trading exile in Orlais.
You don't. Who signed that?
Who's sending these assassins?
The contract was signed by a noble family. The Du Paraquets.
But the Duparakets died out as a noble line over 60 years ago.
Indeed. But the contract was signed 109 years ago.
How can a family try to kill you after they died out?
The Duparakets were our rivals. They drove the Montiliers from Val Royal. This contract was drawn up over 100 years ago, but it wasn't invoked until I tried to overturn my family's exile.
Unpleasant though it may be, the House of Repose is merely fulfilling its contractual duties.
But the contract's ancient.
If the people who wanted your family dead are gone, why are the assassins still after you?
A contract is a contract, Inquisitor. Our Legion businesses live and die by their reputations. The entire guild's welfare would be endangered if an agreement was tossed aside on a whim of time or fate.
She's quite right, Your Worship. The House of Repose is doing what it feels necessary, by its standards.
What's the plan, Josephine?
I assume you have a thought or two on this, Josephine?
The Duparakets still have descendants under the common branch. If we elevate them to nobility, a Duparaket could annul the contract on my life.
That will take time, Lady Montilier. Time during which the House of Repose will be obliged to hunt you.
Will they now? You are exceedingly well informed. You're not to have said you'd heard rumors, at best.
A bit of subterfuge. This contract on your life is an ugly business. One the House of Repose deeply regrets. But this is Orlais. Even an assassin's word is his bond.
Was there ever a Comte?
Does Comte Boisvert actually exist?
Absolutely. The Comte's offer to reveal the killers of Lady Montile's messengers was genuine. So was his information somehow. An end to be tied up later.
I knew this was too convenient.
I thought you were remarkably well informed about a secret assassins guild.
We are hardly secret, my dear Inquisitor, just normally much more reclusive. The contract on Lady Montile's life is so unusual, we felt the courtesy of an explanation was in order.
It is appreciated, monsieur.
Your idea to seek out the Du Paraquet to revoke our orders is an interesting one. I wish you luck. I did not come to shed blood today, Inquisitor. Only to speak. Might I pass?
Why the warning?
Why warn us about your contract and let us go?
In Orlais, it is only decent to inform those involved in a contract when extraordinary circumstances conspire.
And the guild's reputation would suffer if you ignored the contract. I quite understand.
Thank you, my lady. May we conclude with my departure?
I mean, he was a bro and letting us know about the situation, so Thank you. All right, yeah, let him go.
Go then.
Good day, Your Worship. My lady, I pray we never meet again.
That is unusual.
Well, I didn't think our meeting would end like this.
We'll deal with these assassins.
I have some thoughts. Let's discuss them back at Skyhold. I'll feel safer with the castle's walls around me.
Do you hear something?
Oh, goodness. Comte Poivre, is that you? Oh, the lock's been broken off. We'll find a saw. I realize the cabinet is quite valuable, Comte, but surely... A locksmith, then? As you wish.
Okay. Well. Apparently the man loves his wardrobe. Well, that turned out to be an interesting an event. Let's go have ourselves another talk with Josephine after we get Colin onto the task at hand.
What's the chant say about this? I never paid attention.
Assholes kicked in the Vatican's door. He made a dark spawn.
Well, then again, I probably should actually, before I get the focus, get with the environment and a sigil of the Nug. What is that?
We cannot neglect our soldiers' training.
Can we neglect roads? Our allies cannot take the same route through the mountains we did.
Sorry about that. All right. Italian force, oh, no, not here. Orlais. Italian for Sarah. And boom.
To work?
Yep, they're both busy. That's got like 7 minutes left. Now let's go talk. Yeah, I think we're actually gonna get underworld knowledge and arcane knowledge, because you know what? I think I like to have the conversations a lot better. Or I might get arcane knowledge as well. Quick save.
I'm so sorry, Inquisitor. I never thought my family's trading status would trap us in an assassin's plot.
You're safe here.
Between our soldiers and spies, Skyhold's safer than anywhere else in Thedas.
Yet the problem persists. I've tracked down the last 2 paraquets. If they become gentry, they can annul the contract on my life. We'll require a noble from Val Royaux to sponsor them, a judge to provide documents, a minister to ratify them.
It's so like you to take the longest course of action, even when your life is at stake.
I assume you already know everything about this mess.
There is a faster way, Josephine. The original contract on your life is in the vaults of the House of Repose. If my agents infiltrate it and destroy the original, the assassin will have no obligation to chase you.
Liliana, please. I want no more bloodshed over a personal affair.
Don't be so stubborn, Josie. How long will it take you to gather these favors in Val Royaux?
actually like Liliana's point. Yep,
If
Liliana's point.
destroying the original contract will satisfy the guild, I say we do it.
But I'm sure my plan will work, Inquisitor.
Whatever happens, I'll assign you more guards. The House of Repose won't be idle long.
I appreciate it, but I still believe elevating the Du Paraquets will solve this.
I mean, it will?
First, we need to perform some favors in Barroyo. I'd be happy to discuss where we could begin.
Destroy House of Repose contract operation available. Okay, but Liliana's quest isn't going to be the one she's working on right now isn't going to be done until for another hour and a half. I think. Let's find out. Where's Liliana? I think Liliana's on this one. Yep, this one. Oh, 40 minutes. Okay. That works. That works. Okay, and so while that is happening, we need to go to the garden. Yeah.
Fertile ground even here. This hold has everything.
Ah, Inquisitor, you have finally come into your own. The Maker has put you on a difficult path. I pray you walk it safely.
Did you make me Inquisitor?
I remember our talk out there before we found Skyhold. It wasn't just the Maker who put me on this path, was it?
The Inquisitor could never have been Cassandra, or Liliana, or me for that matter. We are too political, too tied to the Chantry and all its failings. But I did not make you stand against Corypheus. I did not make you risk death to save the people of Haven. Only you could be the Inquisitor. I only pray the power of the Inquisition is enough.
It will have to be.
If the power of the Inquisition isn't enough, we're all in a great deal of trouble.
It may seem overwhelming now, but you have already done more than most could have. The Maker has chosen you to deliver us from Corypheus. You have the faith and support of everyone here. Never forget that. Now, was there anything else?
Oh, 1 second, chat. Hello. Sorry, had to grab some pizza real quick. Alright, right. No, it's simply not an option for the Inquisitor. The fate of the world in your hands, by the way. Fate of the world is in your hands, by the way. Only you have the power to save us all. It's quite overwhelming. Yes, that's very true. That is very true. Tell me about Corypheus.
Can you tell me anything about Corypheus?
I know nothing of the man personally, but the Chant of Light speaks of what he claims to be. No matter their power, their triumphs, the mage lords of the winter were men and doomed to die. Then a voice whispered within their hearts, "Shall you surrender your power to time like the beasts of the fields? You are the lords of the earth. Go forth to claim the empty throne of heaven and be gods."
Why was I dancing with the chair? That is because my plate was on the other end and the chair was in the way. So I danced with the chair a little bit. An old friend.
That was one of the old
Pizza,
gods
share?
speaking in their
I'll fax you
dreams.
some here in a bit.
Yes. You met as I understand it. In secret, they worked magic upon magic. All their power and all their vanity they turned against the veil, until at last it gave way.
That sounds familiar.
That sounds like what happened with the breach.
Very similar.
Tried your salad pizza? Yep.
Above them, a river of
No,
light.
Mana.
Before them,
I
the
didn't.
throne of
But how are you doing today, Mana?
Beneath their feet, the footprints of the Maker, and all around them echoed a vast silence. But when they took a single step toward the empty throne, a
4
great
hours of
voice
sleep?
cried
Hey, that's
out,
that's the
shaking
minimum
the very
required amount of sleep
foundations of heaven
to be
and
healthy.
earth.
For a healthy sleep. Corypheus disagrees with that.
Corypheus said he found only chaos and corruption.
The chant of light says that it was beautiful
You
until the
need
Maker
7.
himself spoke. And so is the golden city blackened with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven and doom upon all the world.
Yeah. 8 hours is the maximum. For healthy sleep, 8 hours is the maximum. 4 hours is the minimum, but 6 hours is the recommended. And you need 7? Alright. Again, that sounds different.
Corypheus seemed so certain that he heard nothing. He described it as dead whispers.
Bitterness, perhaps? He paid a high price for his crime. Violently were they cast down, for no mortal may walk bodily in the realm of dreams, bearing the mark of their crime.
Like my mark?
Walking bodily in the realm of dreams is exactly what Corypheus said he did. But the mark, could it be related to the mark I bear?
I cannot say. Perhaps Andraste saw clearly and we misinterpreted her words. It was always taught that the mark they bore was the shape of Darkspawn. Bodies so maimed and distorted that none should see them and know them for men. That is all I know of your adversary, Inquisitor.
It matches, but not perfectly.
Some of the chant of light describes what we've seen and what Corypheus said, but not all of it.
The chant of light is the work of mankind. We of all people must accept that mankind is fallible. Listeners may have misheard one of Andraste's songs. Just one word sung incorrectly could change everything. And how many verses were stricken or changed for foolish political reasons, like the Canticle of Chartan. Still, I would trust these words over any spoken by Corypheus. I hope they help you.
Thank you, Mother Gazelle. And now, let's see if there's anything else. How are the people?
Can you tell me how our people are doing?
What would you like to know?
How are the people at Skyhold?
How are our forces at Skyhold doing?
Still in shock, for the most part, to see Haven destroyed so soon after the Conclave. You saved many, but still lives were lost. Traveling through the wilderness did not make treating injuries easier. For all that, though, more people arrive every day. Some are refugees, but others want to help. Your Inquisition is growing. I pray you use it wisely.
We've actually been here for a while now, guys. I just never talked to Mother Gazelle about this. Well, better late than never, right? How are the people elsewhere?
Do you have information on people elsewhere?
The refugees in the hinterlands are desperate. Without help, starvation or war will claim many lives. Villagers in Crestwood are besieged by their own dead. They have sent word begging for assistance. People are vanishing in the hills of Emprise de Lyon. It may be demons or something worse, but they are terrified. More than that I cannot say. It is a chaotic time for all in Olay and Ferelden.
Which we still need to do. We've been doing a lot of stuff other than the main story. So, Yeah.
Inquisitor, Elan Vimar.
Hello.
Honored to represent the College of Herbalists and offer my services as apothecary. My colleague Adan was clear about the worth of your cause. I look forward to assisting him.
You thought highly of me?
He didn't seem all that friendly toward me.
A sign of his respect. Smiles are saved for fools, so they leave quickly. All the mundane needs of Skyhold will be well tended. If you note anything special, let me know. I'm here to serve the cause we must.
And what do you do? How are we stocked?
What is your evaluation of our supplies?
We are well supplied, and I foresee only better to come.
Your colleague help
Are
us.
there others who could come to Skyhold?
They are helping now. I have contacted many of our finest, and their influence is not inconsequential. They are not, shall we say, prone to take the field, but we will be well supplied.
Where did you study?
Where did you receive your training?
I studied with Adan after he left the service of the King of Ferelden. Well, when the king was no longer there to serve. Our College of Associates tends to meet informally. I've since been fortunate enough to serve various heads of state. They are all as good as another, truth be told. My skills and contacts are better suited to more imminent need.
So you're a city elf.
I take it you're a city elf, not Dalish.
It's not a useful identifier. I am an elf. I was raised away from the Dalish. No, I do not know their customs. Perhaps that wasn't immediately obvious. It's of little concern. I have skill enough to be evaluated by what I can do. My associates appreciate my work.
All right then.
As you were.
Well,
Of course, Inquisitor.
dispatch Liliana's assassins, which we will do. What happened to the King of Ferelden? Right, yeah. Well, Alistair's okay. He's king right now. I think she was talking about the previous king. Kalen. Yeah.